Do you ever remember, as a kid, going to a pizza shop and standing in front of the massive soda machine? You would get yourself a large soda and you would fill it up with every single soda that they had on offer to create a concoction never before seen in mankind's history. Well, today we're doing something similar. You see, ever since I've made a pizza parlor soda concoction of my own, I've been wondering what soda combinations would actually taste good, and that's what we're here to find out. I have arranged before you 6 sodas of very popular, well-known brands, and we're going to be mixing them at random to see if we can create any tasty combinations. Now, I have done some simple number crunching, and because we have 6 sodas, if I were to mix every single soda here with all of the other sodas, we would wind up with 36 different combinations that we can make. Now, I'm not going to do that today because that would be extremely boring. So instead, I have a pinwheel. It's on my iPad, just out of frame. I'm not rich enough to have a massive pinwheel behind me, but I have got an electronic pinwheel with all the soda names on it, and I'm going to spin it to see what combinations we should make. Each soda is allowed to be in a combination twice. So we can use Sprite twice, Coke twice, Dr Pepper twice, that's Mountain Dew actually, and so on. So let's waste no time at all and get into this. Gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. And our first soda is going to be Fanta. Let's crack this baby open. Now, I have done my best to keep these from shaking around while transporting them from the store to my house, so we are hoping for no implosions today. Okay, no implosions. That's good. And the soda that will be combined with it will be Pepsi. Pepsi is going to go in there. Which one's Pepsi? This one. Ooh, yes, that is the lovely fizz of carbonated sugar water. And in it goes. Oh, yes, that is a soda concoction. Gonna add a little bit more Pepsi. Okay, here we go. This is Pepsi and Fanta. Oh, that works. That's a good combination right there, ladies and gentlemen. Pepsi, we already have a winner right off the bat. Pepsi and Fanta, turns out, taste really good together. Flavor's a bit tricky to describe, though. It tastes mostly of Fanta, and then you have the splash of Pepsi in the background to complement the whole thing. Because Fanta and Pepsi have their own flavor profiles. They don't really taste like anything, which just goes to show how many preservatives and stuff is in them. Okay, moving on to soda combination number 2. Go ahead and spin that wheel. And once again, the sodas can only be used twice, so if we land on Fanta or Pepsi again, then that'll be the last time we use them. But we don't, because we've gotten Mountain Dew. I think I'm going to give myself a little less this time. We don't need a crazy amount, we just need enough to be able to taste it. And who will be joining Mountain Dew in the mixing cup? It will be Pepsi. So Pepsi gets chosen for the second time, which means Pepsi will be out after this round. Mountain Dew and Pepsi. Cheers. That one's not that good. Now, because this is basically just sugar water, none of them, I assume, are going to taste bad, but the Pepsi and Fanta combination was way better. Alright, Pepsi has been removed from the scene. We are now down to 5 sodas. We're going to keep going till there's 1 left. Or none left, depending on how the odds stack up. Spinning the wheel now again to find out who will start off combination number 3. And it's going to be Sprite. The only soda that looks like water. That should be their slogan. Sprite, the only soda that looks like water. And the second soda of our cocktail is going to be Dr. Pepper. I got worried it was going to land on Sprite. I mean, if it did, I would have just spun the wheel again. But anyway, Dr. Pepper, my personal favorite soda, gets to get combined with Sprite, which happens to be my second favorite. So let's see if this can live up to anything. Nice dash of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper taking up all the color. Combination number 3, Dr. Pepper and Sprite. Oh, that's a home run. Knocked it out of the park. That's a good flavor combination. Super sweet though. If you don't have a big sweet tooth, you're not gonna like this. But I love sweet things. I have a huge sweet tooth, so this definitely works for me. Dr. Pepper and Sprite. Who knew? Who knew that would be such a good flavor combination? Okay, moving on to soda combination number 4. Gonna go ahead and spin the wheel to get us started. Oh, Fanta gets chosen for the second and final time today. Better make this count, Fanta. And who will be giving Fanta the send-off? It's gonna be one of these 4. And it will be Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola makes its first appearance in the video, being paired with Fanta. Now, I'm not sure about this one, because Coca-Cola really is best by itself. But we're gonna try this out anyway. Well, I accidentally ripped the, So, this is quite funny. The part of the cap that's supposed to tear, that little ring, decided not to tear off, and instead I ripped it off the top of the bottle, so now I can't actually put the cap back on. Oh, good. Oh, never mind. The cap went back on. We're fine. Combination number 4, Fanta and Coke. Yeah. Again, it doesn't taste bad, but the Sprite and Dr. Pepper and Fanta and Pepsi tasted a lot better. They might be the least best one of the day so far. Ooh. Coca-Cola kind of spoils the other drinks. Again, Coca-Cola is really best by itself. Moving on to soda combination number 5, we're going to spin the wheel to get us started. And all of them have already been used once. So whoever gets chosen, it'll be the last time that they get chosen. And it's going to be Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is going to make its second and final appearance. And who will be joining Dr. Pepper? It's gonna be one of these 3. If it lands on Sprite, we'll just spin again, but it might actually. Yeah, okay, we'll just spin the wheel again, because we already did that combination, so there's no point in doing it again. And it's gonna be... oh, no. It's gonna be Coca-Cola, who ruined Fanta in the last round. Can it ruin Dr. Pepper as well? Here we go. Combination number 5, this is Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola. I think I said Pepsi before. This is Coca-Cola. Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola. Okay, that one's not bad. All I taste is Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper completely overpowers Coke in this. It just tastes like Dr. Pepper. There is no... there really is no hint of Coke in there at all. Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola are now out, which means, well, I mean, we don't need to spin the wheel to find out who's going to be in the next combination, because it's going to be Sprite and Mountain Dew, because all the others have been used twice already. Here we go, the 6th and final combination. Oh, that looks a bit like it could be urine, but a bit more green. Okay, this is Sprite and Mountain Dew. That works. Sprite is really friendly to all the other sodas. Sprite just complements the whole thing in a very sweet way. So again, if you don't like sweet things, this isn't for you. But if you do like sweet things like me, then this is absolutely delicious. You could drizzle that over some shaved ice and call it a special snow cone, and people would buy it for $10. It's now time for what I like to call, or am going to be calling, the redemption round. So each soda was only allowed to make a combination of 2 twice, if that makes any sense. But for this, the redemption round, we're going to be dividing the 6 sodas into groups of 3 and making a combination of those 3. The spin wheel will decide the first combination of 3, and then the other 3 will also be combined. And we're going to see if that can produce any kind of significant result. Okay, so the wheel, I just spun it, is going to decide our first trio of sodas. And the first one is going to be Coca-Cola. Oh geez, the one that nobody wants at the party. Coca-Cola. Soda the second will be Fanta. And soda the third, Sprite. Here's what I think is going to happen. This is going to be our first trio. The second trio is going to be Dr Pepper, Sprite, and Mountain Dew, which I think is going to be really, really good. This one, not so sure, but let's find out. Bonus round, this is combination number 7, Fanta, Pepsi, and Coke. Here goes. Doesn't really taste like anything. It just tastes like sugar water. Which is alarming, which means that the other combination is probably gonna... Well, no, there's a hint of orange in there. It kinda works. I mean, Pepsi and Coke is already a pretty boring combination. But when you throw Fanta in there, it becomes a bit more exciting because you get that hint of orange. But that's pretty much all there is to say about it. The 8th and final combination, the second trio, Fanta. That's not Fanta, that's Sprite. Sprite, Mountain Dew, Dr Pepper. Let's get it. That's a satisfying mixture, isn't it? Look at that. Look at those colors! Isn't that appetizing? Okay, here goes. Yeah, tastes exactly as I expected. Super sweet. Almost like frosting. That's how sweet it is. That might be a little too sweet even for me. So as it turns out, not all soda combinations are good. Some of them really work, some of them sort of don't. And if you mix any more than 2, well, it just becomes a jangled mess that nobody is gonna really like. So, thank you very much for watching this little video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, and feel free to subscribe if you want to witness more random carnage. See you guys later.